Man, family, let me tell you. Right. So I'm running this one. I'm like, it's Kuumba. What are we going to talk about? We know we got to have a rant about Kuumba, something Kuumba focused. And I started thinking about people in my life. Because, in our lives, we have people that teach lessons all the time. And one of the first lessons that came, one of the things that first blew my mind when I was younger was the idea of the ability to create. Now, I always knew I was a creative dude, but I didn't know that was linked to divinity, right? And, I just thought everybody was creative. But then I would see that I would be able to do some things that other people could not do. And it would be easy for me, and it would be a real hard task for them. And there were certain things that other people could do that was very extremely hard for me. But for them it was easy. So I'm like, oh, we all got this talent, this ability to be able to be creative and to be able to shape, bring different pieces of things together and make something new, or to maybe even create it up out the blue, right? And I said, damn. So as I started moving through my journey of becoming hatim, because at that time I wasn't hatim yet, right? I ran into the concept of God. You are God. What? You are God. And I'm like, boom. So the creativity and the God piece, it hit me hard. And I'm like, oh, man, I'm God, right? With a small G. And, because people get, back then, some of the stuff that we was dealing with when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't scream it from the rooftops. You know what I'm saying? Because certain people would take it in certain ways. And especially if they was feeding you. You can't sit at your grandmama's dinner table talking about you God, right? When she know only Jesus. Nigga, you got to be wise, right? But anyway, the thing that I wanted to hit on today, because now, so as in my studies and in my research, so in the Bible, because one of the first things that I had to start learning to become symbol literate with was the Bible. And the Bible is a verse that says, I have said, ye are gods and all your children the Most High, but ye shall die like men, fall like one of the princes. Say, ye are gods. We are gods. What? What? I said, oh my God. So after I got that, I said, cool. You know what I'm saying? Now I want to get to the point that I wanted to talk with you about as far as our creativity and your responsibilities, right? Because I got a couple of questions for you and some comments. You are a creator, but you are a God with a small G, or even if you, and some of y'all might have even transcended the small G, but you don't have the right to be creating chaos in other people's life and in other people's spaces and in other tribe spaces, man. You know what I'm saying? You are a creator, but you don't have the right to just be creating bullshit and useless challenges in other people's existence. Some of y'all have become the devil with your creative abilities. Some of y'all have become demons or of men, demon, right? Of men, right? Y'all use your creative ability to cause as much confusion as possible. And if that's not a devil, I don't know what it is. If that's not a demon, I don't know what it is. Yes, you have harnessed the divine ability, but remember, divinity divinity is not just a good thing. There is divine evil beings. And some of you have meet this criteria because you use your creativity to create fuckery. Right? If the challenges and shit that you're bringing to me and that you're bringing to the tribe and the shit that you're creating and you're bringing, if it is not elevating us, if it's not building us. See, because of course, sometimes we're going to have to create issues. And from those issues, we are supposed to be able to grow as individuals, grow as families, grow as tribes, right? We're supposed to be able to, those are the type of creative challenges that we need to bring. But some of y'all just bring shit that brings no growth. It brings no progress. It is a useless creation. It's you created it just so that you could be at the center of shit. If that's not evil, I don't know what. You are a creator, but see, then also, for those of us that's running around with this God shit. Now, I want to get on this. Hold on, Anime. Hold on. Don't be pulling on me. I mean, God, I know I'm about to make some enemies. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I don't carry guns, but my son certainly do. Listen. Those of you on this God shit, I'm going to ask you a simple question. Because in my research, where we at on time? I got another 2 minutes. Listen. Right? You are a God, but what type of God are you? What is your special ability? You know what I'm saying? Because when I go through the shit, I can see there's gods of sun, there's gods of air, there's gods and goddesses of water, there's gods of vines and gods of fruit and gods of the harvest and gods of planting the crops. There's gods of pumpkins and gods of streets and gods of rivers and seas and shit. So I'm asking you, if you claiming to be a god, please tell me, what are you a god of? See, this gets into Kuji Chaglia, which just happens to be my favorite principle, but it works in hand with all the other principles, especially Kuumba, right? I'm a creator. I am a god. Now I'm asking you, I'm challenging you. If you are claiming this divinity, what are you the most divine at? Apollo, if we go to Greek mythology, most of us know that Apollo was the god of the sun. That's what he ruled, right? We say a Legba, right? Trickster, messenger of the gods. He carries the divine message from God to man and from man back to God, right? You know, Ogun, oh, god of metal, battle. Oh, Shango, god of thunder. But I ask you, since you claiming all this divinity, right? We claim this royalty and shit. What are you a god of? What are you a goddess of? Stop wasting my goddamn time. And let me start seeing some of this divine power. Let's get it working. Let's start building. It's our time. It's our time. And we don't need to be just saying shit just so I can feel better about myself. If that's what you are, then let me see it. This has been the rant, the old man rant, and I'm gonna end it right here. So let's go and throw up the war horn, let them know. And as we do in Giami family, I just want to let you know that Claire is the mist. I'm out. All right, so we're going to go on